So before we continue with the next world, we will do a little revision of what we learned in the previous world, in the desert. And these are mainly arrays. So what are arrays? Array is an object that lets you store multiple values in a single variable. So it's basically used to store a collection of data. It can be different data, but most typically it's a collection of variables of the same type. What does that mean? Basically, you see, we have a variable that is actually a collection of strings, and we call variable enemies, and in this array we store 4 different enemies. Let's open our console. So right click and inspect and go to the console, clear it, and let's copy this line. So var enemies equals array, so rounded brackets, and then we have 4 different enemies. So if you now check enemies, we have this array. And now let's try to find the first in the array. It's Erica. So how do we do that? Enemies, and then rounded bracket, and first position. If you remember, the first position in programming is a 0. The second is 1, so it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this is position 0, position 1, position 2, position 3. Okay, let's continue. Let's check this. So we want console to log first, and then the first one from the enemies. And now we want second and a third one. Ta-da! So this is called indexing. So let's check out indexing with variables. So we have again a new array, this time array of different coins. We have a silver coin, we have a golden coin, and we have a copper coin. So let's go and copy this snippet of code. What do we get? We basically go and loop through the array and check the positions from 0 to coin's length, which is 3. So until e is less than 3, it goes through the first, second, and third position, and it logs the name of the certain coin. Okay, we could again, of course, also say console log and then coins, and we want the second position, so golden coin. Ta-da! Okay, so how do we check the length in the array? With console log coins.length, and the length is 3 because it has 3 things in the array, or we said 3 variables. So it's a variable that consists of 3 different variables. So the length gives us the number of variables in the array. So let's say we want to add a copper. No, we have a copper, so we want to add a bronze coin. So let's clear the console and check again all the coins. We don't have a bronze one. We can use coins.push and add a bronze coin. And now, if we log all the coins, we can see that we pushed a new variable to the end of existing array. So whenever we use push, we add a variable at the end of the array. But what if we want to remove this element? How do we remove it? We basically write just pop coins, pop, pop. So bronze coin is gone. And if we now log all the coins, we can see that bronze coin is not here anymore. So with push, we add to the end, and with pop, we remove from the end. So if we would now pop again, we would remove the copper coin. And then if we pop again, we remove the golden coin. So we always remove the last one in the array. Let's try. As you can see, we remove the copper coin. Okay, so let's now add again a bronze coin, just that we have at least 3. Let's check. So we have silver, golden, and bronze coin. Now let's try to add an element at the beginning. So we want to now add the copper coin to the beginning. So let's do coins.unshift, and we will say copper coin. Ta-da! And as you can see, at the beginning we have copper coin. And now we also want to remove this copper coin from the beginning. So what we can do, we can use shift and say coins shift, and this will remove the copper coin. So push puts the new variable at the end, pop removes the variable from the end, then we have shift that adds a new one at the beginning, and unshift that removes. Oops, I'm sorry, it's the other way around. Unshift adds and shift removes. So shift means that we will remove this one and the whole array will just switch here. As it happens actually, you see? So silver shifted, that's why if we remove the first one, it's shift, and if we add, it's unshift. Okay, a bit confusing, but you will learn this. We also have a slice. Slice does the next thing. So let's log the coins and slice it on the second position. So this is 0 position, this is first position, and this is the second. So it's the third position, and it will slice the array and make a new one from here on. So let's check. We still have coins, but if we slice now on the position 0, we get the same thing. And if we slice it on 1, our new array is this part. Okay. So if you want to see more things that you can do with arrays, just click on this link and you will see many more possibilities. So play around, discover, learn. You see, pop, shift, sort, and so on. Okay, let's go back. So the last thing what we will do is to check how to use loops. So we have another array, this time of numbers. There's a typo. So numbers. Let's make a new one that is called numbers. So if we do console log numbers, this is our array. So now we want to go through all the elements and print them out. We do that with a for loop. So for var e equals 0 until e is less than 4, print out the letters. So not all of them, print out numbers. So not all of them, but just those until 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, because when it's 4, position 4, it's already e is not less than 4. Okay? And now we can also check this thing. So we have numbers, and this time we print out all of them. So in previous example, we limited and said print out just those until e is less than 4, and here we said until while e is less than the whole length, print out the results. So here we loop through the whole array, and here we loop just through the first 3 positions. So I will just check here, numbers, and here just that we have the correct thing also in our cheat sheet. And the last thing is a break. So we have a variable x that has a value 9, and we want it to print out all the numbers until number 3, but this time it goes from 9 down towards 3. That's why minus minus. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and no 3. So if it's less or equal 3, we make a break and we exit. So it prints until it reaches this statement, and now it would be, x would be equal 3, so we make a break and we print out only those numbers. Okay, the last thing that we have to do is to save all these things into our gist. So let's open our JavaScript gist, click edit, and at the end, after our objects, let's add also the cheat sheet for arrays. So these are the things that are the most important, and you will need them all the time. So this is how you can always remember them. Just save them in your JavaScript gist, and they are always at hand. So go through this, open your console, play, and also try to find some new interesting methods that you can do with arrays, and you can also share them on chat or add them on your gist. Okay, now we are ready to continue with the last world in Code Combat, where we will finally start using the functions.